Today I'm showing you how to do a feed-in braid. This is like an updated video because I have an older one. And I'm going to use a color hair this time so it's easier for you to see the hair that I'm feeding in. Okay, so when doing feed-in braids, you just want to start it off as a regular cornrow. So I'm just taking this piece at the beginning and splitting it into 3. And this is how I start my cornrow. So I'm going to braid down a couple times or a few times before I add my first piece of hair in. So now that I braided down, I'm going to add all my hair into the right side because I'm right-handed and it's easier to grab the pieces with my right hand and add it in. So I'm going to take the piece and I'm going to put it around my pointer, stick my thumb in there so I have a good grip and I can make a loop so it's easier to put it in. So again, put it over your pointer, close that in, stick your thumb in there, and then you have a little loop. So now you can just easily slide it around your pointer finger like that. And so you have one piece in at the top and one piece right here in your like pinch, and then you're just going to keep braiding. So turn that a little bit. You want to make sure you keep that with the hair at the top and keep that piece with that hair in there, and then you keep braiding. So when I get back over to this right side, every time I'm going to add in another piece of hair. Again, put it around your pointer, stick your thumb in there, make a little loop, and it makes it easier to just wrap it right around your pointer finger. Back to the right side again. I'm adding in another piece of hair, looping it right around my pointer finger. And you just add in pieces until you feel like the braid is to the size you want it. Keep in mind, you want to be adding about the same amount of pieces in all your braids. So if I'm doing all these braids down here and I put 8 in this piece, then I'm going to want to put about 8 in that one. You want to try to keep them even. Loop it around the pointer finger and the braid down. Now I'm going to braid it down and I'm going to show you how you can feed more hair in into the ends, like after you get off the scalp, so the ends won't be so thin, and if you want to add length. Okay, so now that I'm off the scalp, I can still keep my hands in the same position as how I was doing the cornrow and add in more pieces the same way around the pointer finger. Or you can go down and you can flip your hands to braid down, and you can add in pieces that way, which I like to do, like say kind of the 2 in the front. So I'll put one right here in my thumb, and then I'll put this one right with this, but I'm gonna make sure I kind of tuck it under because I want to hide the piece. I don't really want it showing where I added in, so I'm gonna make sure I tuck it under. And braid that in, and you just want to add in pieces until you get your braid to the fullness you want on the ends or the length. So again, I'm just going to put it right here in my thumb and right here with the piece next to it and braid that in. So that's how you feed in hair for a feed-in braid from top to bottom.